In the middle of the ocean, beneath a silent night sky, a massive warship moves through the dark waters. An American aircraft carrier, a floating city of power. Fighter jets stand ready. Radars scan the horizon. No missiles have been fired yet, but its presence alone is enough to shake the world. Because when an aircraft carrier moves this close to Iran, it raises one dangerous question. Is this just a warning or the first step toward war? An aircraft carrier is not just a ship. It is a floating military base. It carries dozens of fighter jets, advanced radar systems, and thousands of trained soldiers, all moving together at sea. From international waters, an aircraft carrier can launch airstrikes, defend itself from missile attacks, and operate for months without stopping. That is why aircraft carriers are so powerful. When the United States sends one into a tense region, it is not a routine move. It is a message that says, we are watching, and we are ready. The relationship between the United States and Iran has never been simple. Years of sanctions, threats, and military warnings have created constant tension. Recently, that tension has started rising again. Military drills increased. Political statements became sharper. And suddenly, an American aircraft carrier moved closer to the region. Officially, the U.S. says this move is about deterrence, showing strength to prevent any attack on American interests. But history tells a different story. In the past, aircraft carriers have often appeared before major conflicts, not after them. That is why this deployment matters so much. Because when carriers enter strategic waters, it means diplomacy is under pressure, and military options are no longer just theoretical. The situation is calm on the surface, but underneath, the pressure is building. If an attack were ever ordered, it would not start with a warning. From the aircraft carrier, fighter jets could launch within minutes. Long-range missiles could be fired from ships hidden at sea. Targets would be hit before the world fully understood what was happening. Everything would be fast, precise, overwhelming. But this is where the plan becomes dangerous. Iran is not an easy target. It has advanced air defense systems, long-range missiles, and forces spread across the region. Even a limited strike could trigger retaliation, not just against one target, but across multiple countries and bases. What begins as a controlled operation could quickly turn into a full regional conflict. And once that line is crossed, there's no easy way back. Iran has repeatedly made one thing clear. Any attack would not go unanswered, but the response would not look like a single direct strike. Instead, it could unfold in layers. Missile alerts across the region, pressure on nearby U.S. bases, tensions rising along critical shipping routes. Iran's strength lies in its ability to respond indirectly, creating uncertainty and fear far beyond one battlefield. This is what makes the situation so dangerous, because retaliation would not be limited to soldiers or ships. It could affect energy supplies, global markets, and countries far away from the conflict itself. In moments like this, even silence becomes a warning, and every move or pause carries consequences. The truth is, this isn't just about missiles or jets. It's about pressure, fear, and power projection. An aircraft carrier in the waters near Iran warns potential enemies, reassures allies, sends a message to the entire world. Sometimes, the presence of warships alone is more powerful than firing a single missile. It forces decisions without conflict, turns diplomacy into a high-stakes game, and keeps everyone guessing who will blink first. In this shadow game of threats and responses, the line between peace and war is thinner than ever. For now, the U.S. aircraft carrier remains at sea, silent, ready, watching. The real question isn't whether an attack will happen. The real question is, who will make the first move? In the shadow of naval power, diplomacy and fear are intertwined. One wrong step could ignite a conflict that spreads far beyond the region. If you want to uncover more hidden truths and real-world mysteries, subscribe to the channel, because sometimes reality is darker than fiction.